Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. Spoiler alert from last episode, I didn't die. What I did do, it's not in that one, my bad, wrong one, this one. I got 2 of these from the ancient city, which is absolutely amazing. At least if I die, I know where to go and get my stuff, so that is what the compass looks like. I've actually not held this yet. It is pointing in towards the direction of where I did last die. Today's episode is going to be a bit of an experimental one, because I'm going to try and upgrade my farm in the nether, my Magma Cube farm, should I say, to a Froglight Farm, because I really want those blocks, and it's a bit of a pain to set up. So, I have some tadpoles, which I have some spare in here. So, my task now is to get these tadpoles to grow up in 1 of 3 biomes to get all the different variants, and I need roughly about 3 or 4 of each color. This is probably excessive. In fact, it very much is excessive. And then I need to try and convert my Magma Cube farm into a Froglight one. But what I can do before changing any of this is I can make some adjustments to the farm. So as an example, I'm going to take a lot of dirt. Actually, I've got some outside which I could probably take. I'm going to make sure that Magma Cubes can't enter the area where they die. So yeah, I need to make sure I'm just going to take this shulker box. I won't need the whole shulker box, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how much to take, so I'm just taking that. So yeah, glass is there, dirt to cover up the farm, and powdered snow is the next thing that I'm going to need, and that alone is going to be a pain. In between episodes, I went over to the snowy mountains over there, and I've actually got myself a nether portal set up, which funnily enough is right next to the farm. There we go, there's the peaks, and now I need to get my water buckets and make sure that all these come back with powdered snow, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's powdered snow, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a 1 block area, and I'm just going to pour all the water into one place. Okay, and now that's done, I just need to then find this stuff. And now all those buckets are filled up, I can go back. Okay, now this is the fun part. I need to wait for these magma cubes to despawn, and then I need to block off their access. Wait, where's my dirt? There it is. I need to block off their access into the killing chamber so I can then make my upgrades. Okay, that should hopefully stop it, and I've got to do that on all the levels. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a swift sneak on. This is so strange. Okay, and now that's done. I just need to then erase the wither roses and the soul sand. So what I'm going to do, just to stop myself from getting the effects, is just scaffold down like this. Get rid of that, and then tear all of this out. That didn't work. The new enchantment is so cool, by the way. Kind of just like makes things so much faster. And this is where the glass comes in. The glass is going to go on, well, when it lets me, on this level. Oh my god, like literally doing this is so much easier. This is what bridging looks like with Swift Sneak on. This is amazing. I can't remember what it feels like to sneak without them on. This is just crazy. Okay, so just to explain the concept, this level here where the glass is where the frogs are going to be, and they're just going to be free roaming, and they're going to be name tagged. Then we're going to have powdered snow on this level, and that's going to be the last thing that goes in because it's going to be a pain otherwise. So the next stage now is to actually get the frogs in, and how we're going to do that via the portals, I think, is probably the best way. So we're going to have 4 of each color sat on this platform, and then we're going to have powdered snow all on this layer. So there's going to be 1 layer of air, powdered snow, the rest is going to be air. What's going to happen is the magma cubes, the big and the medium sized ones, will fall down here, and obviously because the frogs can't eat them, they're going to die to the powdered snow and eventually get smaller and smaller. The little ones, however, will stay underneath on this layer only, and that's where the frogs are going to eat them and drop the froglights, and then this collection system can just remain the same. That's pretty much the upgrades, and then once that's done, and once all the frogs are named and everything like that, the dirt can be removed, and we can AFK at this farm for as long as we want. I feel like I didn't really need this farm anymore, especially because, I mean, I've built the gold farm. I primarily built this for the gold farm to get the magma blocks, but if I ever need to build with magma blocks in the future, I'm just going to go and collect them. Right, well, this next bit is going to be very tedious because I'm going to have to wait for tadpoles to grow up in their respective biomes, lead them over, and get them on the nether roof. And until I've done that, I will see you guys once I've got them all here. And then, yeah, because that's just going to be really tedious. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't want being bored. Right, so I could have saved myself about 40 minutes if I knew to use slime balls to speed up their growth. I did it on the last set that I did, but we now have 4 of each variant, all named just in case. I don't want them despawning because I don't want to have to do this again. And I've just realized I need some blocks, which I didn't bring with me. But anyway, I should have some, yeah, we'll just use some wood for this, even though it's not ideal, but it's still something. So what I'm going to have to do now is get all of these in minecarts, and I'm going to have to try, oh my god, that is so difficult to do now. And we're just going to send the minecarts through here like that. I'm going to drop them on this, and then we're just going to send them round in a bit of a circle. Like, I don't want that attaching there. That was kind of bad. There we go. And we're just going to send them around in a little bit of a circle like this, and then we can destroy the minecarts once we've got them all in. I will replace one of these for a redstone block just so these powered rails are done, basically. I don't know why I brought so many rails with me, but just ignore the fact that I did that, and then let's just, yeah, that'll do. I need to get them all in minecarts, which this is going to be really interesting. If I just, I'm wondering if this will work. If I put some rails down like that, and then get my minecarts, will it work? Will it pick them up on leads? No, okay, well, that did not work. Okay, we're going to have a bit of an issue here. I don't have any more fences, and I'm going to have to let them all loose for now. But I'll try and collect them all in minecarts as fast as I can. Okay, wait, doesn't the minecart need to turn? I'm having some issues here. Okay, one's in. Right, let's collect some more of these. Let's put these rails back. Let's do this as fast as humanly possible. Can you get in the minecart or something? I'm going to lose some frogs at this rate. Yeah, you. No, why are you not being picked up? No, why will you guys not get picked up? Okay, right, so basically, put the rails under them and pick them up ASAP is the way to go. So, frog, minecart. Okay, yeah, that seems to work. Give me another minecart. Get that again. And we're going to go for this guy, minecart. He's now in. Okay, yeah, this seems to be a better method. And he's going to walk on that block there, and now he's in. I'm going to do a head count before I send these guys in because I want to make sure I've got them all. The last thing I want is to lose some. Okay, that one didn't work for some bizarre reason. Gonna make you a little jumper. Grab that. There's 4 more left. 3 more left. No, he jumped off. Get away from the fence. The last one seems to be wanting to hide. Never mind, I got him. Okay, so let's do a head count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, problem solved. So now I just need to get a rail going out and push them on it and get them in. And I hope you guys are hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of magma. Okay, frogs are all in place. Okay, so the next step should be pretty straightforward. All we have to do now is place... Let me just get rid of that. Get rid of these first. I want my acacia logs, though, because these are a little bit expensive. They're a little bit grindy to get. I'm missing a glass block, by the way. Not too sure why. Yeah, but yeah, before I let these guys loose, I need to get rid of the rails, and I can exit out of here. But these guys can't. Okay, so without hitting the frogs, we can just look at the hitboxes and just do this. Okay, so now that's done. Get rid of the rails. And now all we need to do is place the powdered snow, which shouldn't be too difficult. As annoying as it is, it will be worth it. Just think of all the froglights that I'm going to be getting. I hope they can't jump as high as that, because we might end up losing some. We should be all right. So I'm just going to need some temporary scaffolding, just like that, placed all the way along, just so I don't freeze to death. I think I'm better off doing the underneath of me first. We should be able to open these dirt bits, and we should have Froglight coming in. This is exciting. Oh, this is super exciting. Like, yeah, I need a way up. You know what? I'm going to do this a better way. Watch this. Watch this. Pro skills. I was going to do the strip version then, but let's not do that. So we're going to go up, destroy that block. It's going to get picked up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Break into here, get rid of that, and problem solved. You guys want to get eaten? Okay, off you go. Go to the golem, not me. I don't look like food. They're going down. So the big and the medium ones are freezing, and the small ones should be getting eaten. Oh, there's a lot up here. There's an awful lot up here. I'm going to try and avoid these as best as I can. Okay, it's done. It's done. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Have we got any Froglights at the moment? Oh, yes, we have them. That was worth it. So I'm just going to empty my inventory out. Keep the Froglights on us. Anything that's in here that isn't Froglights is going to also come out. And then we should start seeing results. I'm going to do an hour AFK test just to see what we get. Okay, so everything is out. And I'm just going to fill up the shulker boxes with the stuff that was left there. Clear my inventory out a little bit. And we're going to do 1 hour test. And then after that, I'm going to come back. And unfortunately, I don't have replay mod for 1.19 yet, so I'm just going to have to cut straight to the chase. So let's see what we got. Okay, 1 hour has passed, and let's see what we got. We're still going to have magma cubes in the killing chamber down there. Look at it working. Okay, I don't know what to expect here. I want to see this happen. Look, this is all the frogs in action. They're just gobbling up the small magma cubes. I know this is magma cream then. Right, what did we... Oh my god. What? No, that's unreal. I'm still getting magma cream as well. I can't take all this back. I ain't got the space. What on earth has happened? Watch me fill up. Hang on, let me try and see if I can free up that. Okay, so I have 2 shulker boxes free, near enough. Let me place that in there. 19, 22, 8, and 20. Okay, so I could condense this one a little bit, which I'm going to try to, into these, well, not them two, but definitely these 2 boxes. Okay, unfortunately, I haven't got the space, but what on earth? How many Froglights do we really need? This is overpowered. Look at these. Look at these blocks. This is the first time I've ever placed all the Froglights. Oh, I'm so happy right now. You don't understand. I don't actually know what tool. They break pretty quick as well. I mean, I know they're not assigned to any tool per se, but that's insane. I'm going to have to come back with shulker boxes to grab all this. I did not expect that. Guys, look, I filled 2 shulker boxes. And I got to... There's still some coming in. That's 2 shulker boxes. If you do that again, that's 6 shulker boxes worth of Froglights. What am I going to do with all this? What am I going to do? I won't even need to use this again, if I'm honest. That's blown my mind. Okay, so just to put this into perspective, all I did was turn my Magma Cube farm into a Froglight farm. All I had to do was get frogs in there and then put powdered snow down and stop the Magma Cubes from coming down. And that's all I did. This is the result. 3 double chests plus 2 stacks up there. That's for 1 hour of AFK time. That is just absolutely crazy. I won't ever need to use that farm ever again. And yeah, Froglight for days. I'm excited. Okay, so now that's done, I want to do another farm. And I'm thinking I want to get rid, and this is going to sound daft because I know this is new. If I'm just got stuck in my own little bamboo pit, whatever it was. I want to do another farm, and I want an automatic farm for wheat. Because as you all know, packed mud is crafted with wheat, and harvesting it is not the most fun thing to do. So I'm going to attempt to build a bee-powered automatic wheat farm with villagers. I saw this in Tango Tech's Hermitcraft video, so I'm going to try and make the same concept, but first I'm going to try and harvest all of this, probably get rid of this wheat field, maybe flatten out the area, or at least bring the dirt up to this level maybe, or yeah, maybe this level or that level there, and we'll just go from there. It shouldn't be too difficult. All I need is 4 villagers, hopper minecarts underneath, and that's pretty much it. I want to test something first and see if this works. So if I just grab a piece of dirt, I'm probably still gonna go with a hopper minecart trick anyway, but I'm gonna stand on this, and it picks up. So all I really need is hopper lines all the way underneath the farm. I think hopper minecarts is probably going to be cheaper and easier rather than placing hoppers all the way underneath it, because I think that'll just be pointless. So the way this farm works is you're going to have 4 villagers inside this farm with 8 stacks of wheat seeds in each of the villagers' inventories, so 32 stacks in total. So I'm going to be using my fortune-free pickaxe to make sure I get enough seeds here to give to the villagers. Basically, they can't reach the composters or their workstations to compost the seeds, so they end up dropping the wheat on the floor after harvesting it, which then gets picked up by our hopper minecarts and then goes straight into the chest for us to collect. I am not going to be bothering about detailing this build today. What I am going to be bothering about is making sure this farm is functional and it's safe, making sure the bees can't escape and stuff like that. So that is my main priority. This whole crop field is going to go, and we're going to build it right here. Just excuse the terraforming for now. I'm going to fix this. It's because when I did the terraforming here, I built it on top of the crop walls. So I've just got rid of those blocks, and I will fix this once the farm's done. But first, I need to get rid of all these water sources. How are these still hydrated? I don't get it. Everything's patched up. I don't understand, unless it takes ages. Okay, here we go. I feel like there's still a water source there somewhere, which is kind of weird. I don't think I'm gonna... What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna push this back this way, so I've got more room down here, so there's no need for me to level this out. Cats, I need to move you somewhere else, so everyone follow me, please. I didn't realize how many cats I owned. This is a lot. Oh dear, really? Stop trampling my crops. Why are you guys there? No. Right, this might take me a bit of time to build this. Just bear with me. Let me get the framing and stuff, because I haven't planned this beforehand, and let me see what I can do. Okay, so just a bit of an update as to what we've done here. I've got as far as doing the collection system, enough to the point where it can collect all of the wheat that's dropped on the floor and the honeycomb that spurts onto this block right here. The beehives are still yet to go in. I'm going to do them towards the end once I've got the framing. And yeah, that's pretty much all we really need. For the water sources of this wheat farm, I need to use stairs so the water doesn't fall down. Even though rails can be waterlogged, I don't want it to mess up my collection system down here, so I'm going to be using the upright stairs for that, and then making sure the water doesn't fall through so it doesn't slow down the minecart. And then essentially the way this is going to work is that's going to be our little honey farm there. We're going to have flowers here and then 4 composters mixed in with the wheat field, so essentially this layer is just going to be filled in. Okay, so let me just outline this for you. So we're going to have beehives there, which is the farm. Then we're going to have a space, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and that should go up to 15 blocks to this point of wheat. And then the back row is going to be flowers, and that should really be all we need other than the structure. So I need to now go ahead and grab myself some stairs and 4 water buckets, get the composters in place, and I think we can actually start planting the wheat down. Right, that I think should be how we need it set up, and I just need to put water sources in here. And one thing I should have done, which I forgot to do, is get the minecarts going around the track underneath, because I forgot to do it. So I think we're just going to place it there and then give it a bit of a push and jump out, and it's done. That's a really good way of filling it in. Yeah, that is the right block. Hopefully with any luck, that hopper minecart, if tested correctly, should bring my ender chest back. Here we go. It should drop off the ender chest in a sec. There we go, and thank you very much. Look at that, premium service. Alright, so this is where the magic happens. So I'm pretty sure we do trapdoors on the glass layer here. And then the villagers shouldn't be able to do this, but we can, because I'm pretty sure they're slightly taller. So they can't get to this to bone meal the seeds, which is the trick of this. But they can take the workstations as their profession. So this is why we need the trapdoors here. And of course, using the yellow froglights. Which one is that? I don't even know what it's called, just to match the color of honey. Okay, that should be everything in place. I'm going to leave that block free. We need to get the wheat in, and we need to get the flowers in. One thing I need to do before I forget is go and turn this villager breeder on, because I'm pretty sure it's off. And, oh, did I just break the crops? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Oh, never mind. I didn't do it. Yeah, we don't have any villagers in this, so we need to get some. So let's flick this on, and now we wait. While we're waiting, I need to go and breed up some bees to make sure that I can bring enough into the farm. If I need to breed some in the farm itself, it does not matter. So all we need to do is place the flowers on this row, and that should do it. I kind of want to turn these into grass blocks though, or maybe even, do we turn this into moss? Now let's do grass blocks like this, and then place these back. So now that's set up, I think I'm going to work on the actual structure itself. We shouldn't need anything here. I might use this as a way to get in. Maybe this might need extending that way a little bit. But this is going to be interesting to try and build up. I want to do something. I want to set myself up so that details will come a lot easier. So I need to try and work on a little bit of a structure, and I'm probably going to go with like a really basic greenhouse palette. I might even try and use the mud bricks somewhere in this. In fact, I think I'm going to go with a mud brick foundation. Okay, so this is roughly the palette that we're going to go with. I don't know if I should use spruce or stick to the mud brick foundation. I'm not sure. But I want these windows here to be 3 high, and then I'm going to have a beam at the top of each side. So we just need to add 3 more blocks to each of these. So now the beams are in place, I'm going to do glass blocks down the side and then glass panes just like this. Right, let me do some work on this and get to the point where I can move mobs into this thing and get it working, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so about 2 hours later, literally 2 hours later, we now have 4 villagers inside this farm, and it is comfortably producing us wheat. But this is only going to get faster if we can get the bees in. I'm still breeding them. For some weird reason, they're taking forever. But this is the idea that I've come up with for the build. So I thought 2 stories high. Probably should have made it thicker, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to be detailed anyway. And then I had the idea of this connecting to the side of a building, which is what I've gone ahead and done. I just need to add a little bit more detail here because it's too much glass. And then I think I'm going to probably try and detail off camera, to be honest, because I don't really fancy doing it on camera because I wouldn't say I'm the best detailer in the world. I'm going to mess it up so many times before I figure out what to do with it. But that is the current state. I just need the bees and it's done. I've been using this as a temporary hole so I could get the villagers in, and this would have been done ages ago. But for some weird reason, the minecart underneath here, the hopper minecart, was picking up the actual minecart itself, dragging the villager through onto this rail, which then was suffocating the villager, and that happened 3 times. If it wasn't for that, I'd have had this done a long time ago. But I'm going to get the bees in and get that all sorted off camera, but I want to thank you all so much for watching. I've still got hitboxes on because I didn't want to hit them, and I will see you guys in the next episode.